Yeah, good evening, Steve and Lauren. Obviously a lot to unpack here, and we do want to be clear, though, this is still very early in the process, but here at the Wake County Sheriff's Office and with other local law enforcement agencies, they are keeping a close eye on what is happening at the national level, and so are those immigrant families who call our state home.
There's a lot of fear and intimidation.
Leticia Zavala is the coordinator of El Futuro es Nuestro, which means the future is ours. They represent farm workers across North Carolina, but now she worries that future is very much up in the air.
They're scared to send their kids to school. They're scared to go to work. They're scared to go out and do grocery shopping.
That fear stemming from the Trump administration's plans to expand ICE enforcement to places previously off limits, saying in a statement, quote, criminals will no longer be able to hide in America's schools and churches to avoid arrest. The Trump administration will not tie the hands of our brave law enforcement and instead trust them to use common sense. Zavala is telling immigrant families to have a plan if they feel they're being impacted.
We help people have power of attorney so that other people can pick up their children that are in school if they get picked up at work or another place. We're telling people not to open the doors. We're telling people to stay calm, right?
It's important to note North Carolina's HB 10 already requires local law enforcement cooperation with ICE for people arrested for serious crimes. But going after innocent people is something entirely different.
We are a city that welcomes everyone. We're a city that loves our neighbors.
Durham Mayor Leonardo Williams says right now the city's working with attorneys to navigate the immigration changes, but says he has no interest in city law enforcement becoming deputized for immigration raids.
The taxpayers of Durham do not pay the Durham Police Department to be an extension of ICE.
It's something local law enforcement is trying to figure out. Wake County Sheriff's Office telling ABC 11, quote, the agency's plan is to continue to maintain a good working relationship with all federal, state, and local agencies while focusing on the safety and well-being of Wake County residents. In Nash County, Sheriff Keith Stone says while he supports efforts to tighten the border,
secure that border, the real criminals in these communities, get them out of here, work towards the people that are here being safe and making sure that they have the safe routes and the legal routes to become citizens.
Locally, his office is only interested in targeting crime.
We're not focused on going out trying to round somebody up that's not causing criminal activity.
Yeah, so back live here again, it obviously is still very early stages in the Trump administration, still a lot of detail to be ironed out here, but the Wake County Sheriff's Office telling me they have been in communication right now with their federal counterparts to try and see what the lay of the land is, and maybe a little bit later they'll have more detail once some of those details are ironed out, but obviously something that both immigrant communities and law enforcement is keeping a close eye on tonight. Reporting live in Raleigh, Tom George, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.